If you've already watched the last video, you probably have got a goal in mind, one that actually excites you. Or maybe you set a goal back in January when the year felt fresh and full of possibility. Now the real question is, did you actually start? Because I get it. Life gets busy. Work meetings pile up, errands take over, weekends slip away. And without realizing it, that goal you were excited about becomes just another thing sitting in the back of your head. Not because you don't care, but because you didn't know how to start. Today we're talking about how to turn your goal, no matter how big, into small, practical steps that you can actually take every day. I will show you how to get started, stay consistent even when life gets busy, and build momentum so your goals don't stay just dreams. Let's jump in. Let me introduce you to Sarah. She works a full-time job in finance, pretty structured, a little dry, lots of numbers. But when Sarah's at home, she's alive in the kitchen. Cooking is her therapy, her joy. People love her food. She's been dreaming about starting a side business, just small orders on weekends, a way to share her dishes and make a little money doing what she loves. But for years, nothing happened. Not because she didn't care, not because she didn't want it, but because she kept saying, "I'll start when I'm less busy." And of course, less busy never came. Sound familiar? This is what happens when we have a beautiful dream, but no system to back it up. Passion without a plan leads to frustration. But everything started to change for Sarah when she realized that her dream didn't need to launch perfectly. It just needed to begin, small. So how do we turn a dream into action? Here's the truth about starting. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something, just something, consistently. Sarah started with a 30-minute brainstorm session. That's it. No pressure to launch a brand or build a website. She just listed her 3 favorite dishes and the ingredients they required. The next evening, she Googled how to sell homemade food legally in my area. Another night, she asked a friend who runs a home bakery to meet for coffee. One small step after another, and each time she acted, the next step became clearer. The key is to lower the entry barrier. Instead of saying, "I need to start a business," say, "Tonight, I'm spending 20 minutes planning out my best dishes." Instead of, "I want to be healthier," start with, "I'll pack my lunch tomorrow instead of buying fast food." See the difference? It's the difference between someone saying, "I want to eat healthy," and someone who already has their lunch and dinner planned in containers in the fridge. That person isn't waiting for willpower, they're working from a plan, and that's what I want you to do. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one action you'll take this week toward your goal? Big or small, I want to hear it. Let's inspire each other. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is, if it matters to me, I'll make time for it. Sounds noble, but sorry to break the news to you, it's not how life works. Because even if it matters to you, if you don't make a system, you'll default to whatever's easiest. And what's easy? Scrolling, watching, postponing. The question here is how to solve this. First, you tie your new habit to a specific time and place. Sarah picked 2 nights a week, Friday and Saturday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. That was her side business time. No negotiations. She didn't wait to feel inspired. She followed the calendar. Next, she made her workspace ready the night before. She laid out her cooking utensils. She cleaned her kitchen. So when 7 p.m. hit, there were no barriers, just action. And finally, she took the thinking out of it. She didn't ask herself, "Do I feel like doing this?" She already knew. It's Thursday, I cook. And that's the key. Build a routine so predictable, so simple, that it becomes automatic. Because when it's built into your schedule, you stop depending on willpower. You build consistency, not out of effort, but out of rhythm. But even the best habits need fuel, and that fuel is progress. Most people don't quit because the goal was wrong. They quit because they saw zero progress, and that made them feel like nothing was working. It's not that they failed, it's that they gave up before the progress could show up. And that's why tracking small wins is so important. Think about video games. Why are they so addictive? Because they show progress constantly. New levels, badges, power-ups. You get instant feedback that says, hey, you're doing something right. And you need the same thing in real life. Sarah, the moment she got her first paying order, just one order for her famous burger, she lit up. That feeling of, someone values what I made. That was everything. It kept her going for the next 2 weeks. Same goes for fitness. Let's say you're training for a marathon. Progress isn't just running 42 kilometers. It's the first time you jog 3K without stopping, or when your pace gets a little faster, or when your legs hurt less after a run. Trying to save money for your dream vacation? Track every $100 you put away. Watch the number grow. Seeing the number tick upward? That's what gives your brain the hit of motivation. And speaking of motivation, let me tell you something real. When I started this YouTube channel, I remember checking my phone after waking up and seeing my first subscriber. Just one. But that moment, it was pure electricity. I thought, whoa, someone's out there watching this. This matters. So if you've gotten value from this video so far, maybe hit that subscribe button and leave comments below, because honestly, it keeps me going. Now let's take everything we've talked about, getting started, building consistency, and creating momentum through progress, and apply it to a goal I hear from people all the time. They want to retire comfortably, maybe even retire early or just feel confident that money won't be a problem later in life. But right now they feel stuck because it all seems complicated. Stocks, ETFs, retirement plans, it's overwhelming, so they just keep putting it off. So how to get started? Not by reading an advanced 400-page finance book that you could not understand. You just start with one simple action. Maybe tonight, you spend 10 minutes to watch educational video that explains index funds in plain English. That's it. And maybe tomorrow, you open a notes app and jot down a few things you want to understand better. You're not investing yet, but you're building clarity, and that's progress. Next, how do you stay consistent? You make learning part of your week. Just like Sarah blocked out Tuesday and Thursday nights for her cooking hustle, you set a time, maybe Friday night, for your money hour. That's when you watch a video, read an article, or learn how to read the chart. And once you feel ready, you commit to investing just a small amount regularly. You don't wait for the perfect time. You make a plan and stick to it, even if it's just $100 a month. And here's where momentum kicks in. You'll start to see the number grow. Slowly, sure. But when you open your app and see that your account is up, even by a few dollars, you'll feel that spark. Just like I felt when I saw my first subscriber, it's the smallest confirmation that you're doing something right, that you're on track. And suddenly, you want to keep going. Not because you have to, but because now you can see it's working. So if you're still feeling overwhelmed by your big dream, pause. Zoom in. Ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today that moves me even 1 inch closer? Because momentum doesn't start with perfect plans. It starts with small wins that you repeat until it becomes who you are. Don't try to do it all at once. Just do the next right thing, then the next, then the next. So now you've got a goal, and more importantly, you know how to take daily action toward it. But here's the thing. Reaching your goal often requires learning new skill. That's where we go next. In the next video, I'll walk you through exactly how to learn any new skill faster, even if you're starting from zero. It's the secret behind people who seem to grow faster than everyone else, and how you can do it too.